Not the video I had originally planned for the day, but it's the video we're doing because I put the full version of Android 13 on my Pixel 6 and started using it because I wanted to test the full release, the stable release. I love the beta. Absolutely fantastic performance. It completely turned my Pixel 6 around, and that performance experience is still very much the same on the full release on the Pixel 6. But one giant thing has changed, and it's a pretty big deal. My battery life has been absolutely torched in a way that it wasn't a problem on the Android 13 beta. But I powered it up for the first time and I said, wow, this is draining really fast for no reason, just at idle. And if you're off of Wi-Fi kind of stems it a little bit. But if you're off of Wi-Fi in 5G out and the mobile network modem is going, forget it. You will absolutely just see drain over and over and over again. And I was getting less than 4 hours of screen on time for multiple days in a row with Android 13. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was one of the older errors, because the first day I saw that Messages was the one that was taking up all the extra battery life. So Messages was taking up, 15% of my usage, and it was weird. And I remember that they had that camera bug where the camera was basically just running all the time, even in the background, whether Messages was using it or not, and that was draining the battery. Then the next day, I remembered that mobile network thing that was happening with that, and that, I don't know if this is outsized or not, but this is what my battery usage has been. So that 2 hours and 34 minutes is yesterday and today, and at at 1 hour and 40 minutes just yesterday, I was below 40 something percent, or I'm sorry, I was below 50%. I was like at 45 or something like that percent battery life, and it was draining. So mobile network has been a drain, phone idle has been a drain, just the idle battery drain, everything has been going wrong battery life wise on my Pixel 6. And I didn't want to go nuts over it. I didn't want to start screaming, because as we've seen with Pixel 6 errors before, rather bugs that had come out with Android 12, it seemed to be user specific. Some people had a fantastic experience right from the start. Some people, like myself, when on Android 12 when the Pixel 6 first released, had a bad experience. So I don't know if this is the same type of deal, if it's a situation where some people are affected, some people aren't. I never got the mobile network bug previous on the Pixel 6. So perhaps that's something that's come back. The one thing that is concerning is that it's never... there are new errors that pop up and new glitches and bugs that pop up, but it seems to me that there's a recycling of problems. Like Google will solve one of these issues, like they solved the mobile network issue. They acknowledged it, and I believe there was a patch for it. They had solved the Messages drain problem that they had. They acknowledged it and they patched it. Just like on the Pixel 4, there was the Face Unlock issue that happened on the Android 12 beta and then came back on the Android 13 beta. I don't like the fact that with new releases, new updates, new security patches, that old problems sneak back in. And what people were saying, well, just restrict use of certain things. But when you have the mobile network issue, you can't. This is the optimized is the only option that they give you. You can't choose unrestricted or restricted. I've gone in there. I've closed apps, I've closed Facebook, I've closed Messages, I've made sure that I was aggressive in making, not having a million apps running in the background that could possibly be draining stuff. So I've been aggressive there. I opted out of the beta. I don't think that makes a difference. I opted out of the beta, so I'm just running 13 stable and nothing else can be installed on it. I'm thinking I maybe need to have to try a clean install and throw my backup on here and see if that fixes the problem. But I wanted to go ahead, tell you what was going on. The performance is excellent. The performance is everything that we could possibly want from it. It was everything that we had gotten in the Android 13 beta. So it's super smooth. It absolutely makes a difference with the fingerprint sensor with the Pixel 6. I always believed that was a software issue, and it seems like that's true because in Android 13, it's running significantly better. They didn't go around in the middle of the night and change out the hardware on these to put in a better fingerprint sensor. It's the same sensor. They're just learning how to use it better in software, so that's fine. All the performance enhancements, the widgets and everything are working fine. The Pixel experience is great. It's just the battery life has absolutely gone to nothing I was getting, even on the beta, I was getting easily 6 hours of screen on time without even sweating. It wasn't even something that I'd be like, oh man, I'm getting to the end of the day. I got 10%, but I'm at my 6%. No, it was with room to spare. More than enough usage and more than enough coverage for me. But now I am noticing at the end of the day, I'm going to need to top it off. And there are absolutely issues. So here's what I want. Before I go absolutely nuts, I want to know from people who have the Pixel 6, have Android 13 on it, what has been your battery life experience? If you use the beta, how much has it changed since the beta? Because is it a me problem? Is it specific to my unit? Is it a limited amount of units? Or is it a widespread issue? So I'd like to hear that, because that would be, if it's a widespread issue, I'm more than a little disappointed. Oop, so we smack everything around early in the morning. I'm more than a little disappointed, because they've done such a fantastic job turning the Pixel and Android experience around from Android 12 to Android 13. To start introducing unforced errors now would really, really put me a step back on the Google hardware, because I'm really excited right now for the future of the Pixel devices on Android 13, but they got to get a handle on this battery drain. And it's not that it's not been their MO. Lots of devices, the Pixel 2 had issues with battery once it was updated to Android 11. It seems like the last update, even though this one's going to get multiple updates, but the Pixel 3 had issues on Android 12 with battery life. It seems like when they get upgraded to a new version of Android, there's always some battery headache, but this isn't a small one. We're not talking 20 minutes, a half hour screen on time, which happens with one version of Android to the next. We're talking having it, which is definitely a problem. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Like I said, let me know if you have Android 13 on your Pixel 6. I want to hear about it, because the experience has been excellent, but the battery life has been really, really, really poor. Until next time, have that Steve-licious day.